Policing America is hard because America is more violent than any other rich country, and its citizens more heavily armed.
Yes, because everybody can have gun.
About 50 police officers are murdered while doing their job each year.
Oh.
But the sustained falls in crime over the past 3 decades have made room for less and warlike law enforcement. By training officers to defuse confrontation, not to seek it, and by making them accountable whenever they use force. So he's saying that there's a problem in the United States because the United States people have guns and whatever, so it makes it hard for the police officer.
Yeah, so they die 50 per year. So, but sustained force.
Yeah.
Because of the police, so the crime falls.
Yes.
Over the past 3 decades.
Yes.
So this situation have made room for less
warlike
war enforcement. What does it mean?
Warlike. What's war mean? War. W-A-R.
A war, like a war.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Warlike.
Warlike law.
Law enforcement.
What's law enforcement?
What does law mean?
Law, I know.
What's enforcement?
I don't know.
Okay, police people are sometimes called law enforcement people. Okay, they enforce the law. What does it mean? Enforce the law. Make sure the law is followed. Okay, that's what police are there. Make sure. Okay, United States. You have to understand. There's 3 main things in government. United States. You know what they are? 3 things in government.
I don't know.
You don't know United States? There's one part which makes laws.
Okay.
There's another part which enforces laws.
Okay.
And there's another part which interprets the law. Interpret the law, like interpretation. Somebody write the law.
Somebody do.
Somebody make sure the law is followed.
Make sure the law is followed. And then somebody.
And another who decides what the law means.
Decide what the law.
Yeah, because sometimes you write something, who knows what you're trying to say? So you need somebody to actually figure out. Oh, this is what you mean.
So the department who make the law should explain the law.
Many times it's not possible. Many times there's too many things you cannot explain. So therefore there's this third one which makes sure that if it's not explained correctly, they'll figure out how to explain it correctly.
Okay, so the police is the second one?
Yes, it's enforcement.
Enforcement.
War is not a between country. It's like I declare war against your country. It says I'm going to be fighting against your country. That's what war means.
So now there's less warlike law.
Yeah, because now you can think, what is the 2 countries here? You have the police and you have the normal people. They're like 2 countries fighting each other. So that means that they don't treat like a fight against people.
They don't treat policemen.
Policemen don't see themselves as being part of a war.
Policemen don't see themselves become part of the war.
War, yes.
By training officers to defuse.
To defuse confrontation.
What defuse confrontation?
Diffuse means to like spread out. You don't make it so strong to do confrontation. So suppose I meet somebody who's very angry, whatever, right?
Oh yeah.
So what do I do if I'm a police officer? What a police officer should do? Somebody's very angry.
Make him calm down.
Okay, that's called diffusing. Okay, I'm gonna make this situation less violent, less heated, less whatever. That's diffuse. Make it move out. Like if it's too hot, make it like cooler. Make it cool down. Okay. Diffuse. Spread the heat out.
Okay, so diffuse confrontation.
Confrontation.
Confrontation means calm down.
What is confrontation? Because con means what? What's con?
Con means comfortable.
No. Con means with.
Con means with.
Yeah.
And then.
Confrontation. It's like in front. So when I'm confrontation, like in front of somebody.
In front of somebody?
Yeah, confrontation is like normally when you confront somebody, you're like in front of somebody. So what happens what type of place you have confrontation? Policemen have confrontation all the time. They meet somebody who's a bad guy or somebody who's like doing something bad or doing something they don't know what they're doing. They have this. All of those are called confrontations. They need to stop people doing something or whatever.
So training them to diffuse confrontation,
yes.
But not seek it.
Not but. Where you got but? There's
not
no but.
Seek it.
Not seek it. Yes, there's no but here.
What does seek it mean?
To look for. Don't
look for confrontation.
Yes,
you just try to diffuse confrontation. And by making them
accountable.
whenever they use force, they should count. If you use force, you should count.
You should count, yes.
Yeah.
Many police departments, including Camden, have already taken this chance to turn themselves round. See United States section. I don't know where to read that. There's another section on this paper. Others have not, partly because the federal government under President Donald Trump have eased the pressure. Can remove your pen? I cannot read. For change, but the police and prosecutors are under local democratic control. They can be made to embrace reform if enough people vote for it. So it says that there's some police which are already like changing themselves.
Yeah.
But others, partly because, not fully because, partly because the federal government under Donald Trump have eased the pressure for change. That is, Donald Trump says you don't need to change.
Ease means stop.
No, make it
easy.
Ease the pressure. No, it's the same thing as diffuse the pressure. Same idea. Ease the pressure, diffuse the pressure.
You don't need to feel pressure
to change. Yes.
To change, but
the police and prosecutors under the local democratic. But police and prosecutors are under local democratic control. So although federal government is under Donald Trump, the local police and prosecutors are under local democratic control. That is the local I don't know, judges or politician is democratic, so they can be made to embrace reform if enough people vote for it. So it's just saying, although Donald Trump is saying you don't need to do much, the local government says you need to change. That's all it's saying.
What is prosecutor called?
Prosecutors are people who are normally there's a defendant and the prosecutor. Okay, so you go to court. Go to court.
Yeah.
There's two sides. Normally one is kind of like for one side, and the other one is the defender defending that side.
Yeah.
Normally the prosecutor will prosecute people who are doing for the government. Says somebody's gonna present to the judge. There's a judge in front. Says, okay, this is the prosecutor will try to find reasons that this person did something wrong and tell the judge this is why this person should go to jail.
Oh.
The other side have a defender. They'll try to prove that I didn't do anything bad to the judge. The prosecutor is normally on the side of the.
They have more power. Just
no power.
Represent the government.
Represent the government. Represent the people too, because the people need to. If there's a really bad guy, you need to catch that guy. So this guy's to represent the people too.
Okay. So those two are under local democratic control. Local democratic.
Local, you know what local is.
Yeah.
Democratic, you know also what democratic is.
I don't know.
What Republicans and Democrats? Why don't you know? Democratic
is Donald Trump?
No, Donald Trump is Republican.
Republican
is red. Democrat is blue.
Ooh.
Republican is an elephant. Donkey is Democrat. Okay, can you get everything now? Blue, red, elephant, donkey, Republican,
what does
Democrat.
Donkey mean?
Donkey is like this, kind of looks like a horse, but it's not a horse. It cannot reproduce. Donkey is just like a small horse. They carry weight normally. You tell them to carry weight.
Okay.
Donkey.
The horse.
Looks like a horse. It's not a horse.
Okay. They can be made to
embrace reform if enough people vote for it.
Oh, they can be made to embrace reform means they will change.
No, they will change. But embrace means what?
Embrace means hug.
Yeah, right.
Reform means to revolution.
Change.
To change. Okay.